sit down here. Welcome to The Winning News, a newscast reported by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. I'm Chase Hunter, covering business local news. And this week, as business slowly gets back into the groove of things, Houston's 3 organizations geared towards helping entrepreneurs and small business owners have kicked into full gear, providing resources for struggling businesses. SCORE, the Small Business Development Center, the Women's Business Center, and are 3 organizations that partner with the SBA for assistance and to help businesses where they can. So if you are in need of assistance with your business during this time, make sure that you hook up with these organizations to get assistance. Now, we all need to make sure that we are current with our technology right now, and to make sure that we have the latest tech tips, we have Darrel Norris covering this. Hey, Darrel.
Hey, how you doing?
I am awesome. How are you?
I'm so awesome and so blessed this lovely Monday.
Amazing. So what nuggets do you have for us this week?
So today's Tech Talk with Fresh Tech is all about virtual real estate. So when I say virtual real estate, a lot of people might think, what is that? Here comes the tech guy about to hit me with some terms I don't know. But I assure you that I'm going to try to break down every tech term that I talk about on this show in the terms that you can understand. So when I say virtual real estate, what am I talking about? I'm talking, well, you know about regular real estate. You know about properties and houses. So I'm talking about the virtual version of that, and meaning domain names and websites. So when I say virtual real estate, I'm actually talking about your domain. So my virtual real estate is FreshTechSolutionz.com. That's my property. So I can build a website on that property, similar to you can build a house on that property. So it's very important that your real estate represents you as a business owner. So if I had a house, if I had a property, and that house looked beat down, not kept up, it's a direct representation of that owner. So when somebody passes by that house, they're gonna think that reflects the owner. Same exact way with your business. So when somebody goes to that real estate of yours that you purchased, that domain name, somebody goes to whatever your domain name is, .com, and they pass by and see that broke down house, those yards and weeds everywhere, it's just unkept. It's a direct reflection of your business. And we don't want that. And it's crazy because, at least on the house side, the owners aren't telling everybody where they live. So they might pass by the house, but nobody knows who really owns it. We are literally telling people exactly what our property is, telling them to go to that broke down house. And that is a direct reflection of our business. So I say that to say, your website is important. You need to have a website that reflects your business. And if you don't, then what are people gonna think? So I just wanna leave y'all with, this is very important to have your real estate on point. You want people to pass by looking at that beautiful mansion, that beautiful website, that good reflection of your business. So give them that. Thanks for joining Tech Talk with Fresh Tech. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Darrel. So are you saying just having my social media platforms are not enough?
Well, they're not. They're a great addition, but you still need that website. I'm still gonna go validate that website.
That's true. And I hope everyone took some great notes. So thanks, Darrel, because you guys are definitely going to need these tips to make sure you do well in the future with your real estate. So stick around. Next, we'll be talking leadership during a crisis with Warren Winston after this short break. Hey winners, I'm Chase Hunter and welcome to what I like to call the Winning Brand Strategy Lab. Here you'll find all things related to the DIY branding and marketing approach to scale and grow your business or ministry. We know what it's like to wear multiple hats and understand that sometimes you just can't do it by yourself. And something will always go lagging. And most of the time, it's your marketing. We've helped brands and ministries develop their brand story and market their message to their target audience in this very noisy digital space through strategic multimedia marketing. Any business or ministry can have a presence online, but keep in mind the difference between change and disruption is the level of impact. So look, we want to connect with you. Take a look around the website. We have some winning resources that you can dive into. And when you're ready, text the word winner to 55444 so that you can be added to our mailing list and be alerted when we drop special content and you can work with us personally. In times like these, we need good leadership in order to get through these uncertain times. Warren Winston is here to discuss what that looks like and what exactly we should be doing right about now. Warren?
Thanks, Chase. The coronavirus has had a major impact on the world globally, particularly when it comes to business. And because of those challenges, leaders are now going through challenges unlike anything they've ever gone through before. They do not know how to go into the new normal. Well, I like to say that normal has been redefined. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is how to lead through the crisis that we have been facing over these last several months. See, there's an 11 approach perspective of how we should focus on the business and how we should focus on leadership. The first thing that we should focus on is knowing that everything goes uphill. Everything that we do, everything worthwhile, should be uphill. There's no such thing as an easy experience when it comes to our business. Oftentimes we struggle. We climb over rocks. We climb over situations and circumstances that challenge us, that frustrate us. Well, it's just like climbing a mountain. When we climb a mountain, it's not going to be an easy task. In fact, we have these uphill experiences with business, and when we have the downhill experience, it often causes us to turn back around and climb right back where we left off. So the first perspective is knowing that everything that we do, it's worthwhile, is uphill. The second thing is there's always an answer. Even though we might not understand or know the answer today, there's always an answer. We are not in the business of being just problem solvers. We're in the business of being solutions providers. And when you take a look at business and those that have grown in business, in many instances, it was done during the tough economic times. Take a look at Microsoft. Take a look at Facebook. Take a look at Amazon. All of these businesses were built and established during the rough times. But here's the key. They all are out to always find an answer. And because of they were finding that answer, they came up with a viable solution. The third perspective that we should take is to allow adversity to help us discover who we are. One of the challenges that many of us face is not really understanding just who we are. In fact, we oftentimes focus on the way we want to do things. We focus on how we want to do it. But we don't focus on the why. And in order to get to the why, which is about the purpose, we have to focus on who we are. So I'm going to challenge you right now. Take a real look in the mirror. Find out, who are you? Who have you been called to serve? Why do you do what you do? Because I promise you, once you look at it from that perspective, you'll be able to truly understand the why, the way, and the what. The fourth thing is to develop a positive life stance. There's no need for us to have a negative attitude towards anything. Positivity is what's going to get us to move and grow in the direction that we need to go. So take a positive outlook on life. Know that even though we're going through the challenges, there's always going to be something that's going to be greater on the far end. The next thing to focus on is feeding your faith and starving your fears. Faith is something that we've got to act on. Faith is what gets us in the door, and common sense will close the door. Faith is what's going to allow us to move into the next direction. You cannot allow fear to hold us back. You cannot allow fear to shut you down. You started your business, operate on faith. You'll be able to move in the direction you need to move in. Following that is realizing that motions influence emotions. Take action, move forward, keep going, don't stop, because your motion is going to cause you to grow in the direction you need to grow in. And then here's the last part that I want to talk about. Today matters. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what yesterday looked like. It doesn't matter what challenges you faced. It doesn't matter to what level you might have failed. I promise you that the only thing that matters is today. Today is the only thing that matters. Get through today. And once you get through today, then you focus on the next day. That's just taking a look at a perspective of how we can lead through the crisis that we're going through. And I promise you, if you implement some of these principles, you truly will be doing things unlike anybody else. You will be doing business unusual. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Warren. Leadership is imperative to moving forward in times like these. it's very difficult for the transformation for a lot of these businesses. Speaking of, this is one of our venues that we utilized for an event a few months ago. Feet and Function has announced today that they will be closing their doors permanently. This is super heartbreaking because the reality is this will be a lot of small businesses because they aren't going to be able to maintain operations to be profitable with the new restrictions for the upcoming event. So it's time to really get things in order, guys. Moving on, last week was a holiday weekend and a very busy one at that. Businesses got a chance to reopen with some stipulations. Check out what Nick has to say.
Thanks, Chase. Well, this week we are definitely seeing drastic changes as the country reopens in phases. This was a holiday weekend. As you can see, there were people taking advantage of being able to be out and moving around again. I spoke to a few people that said that they are concerned with the lack of social distancing, but at the same time, their mental health means more. So they are torn, trying to maintain some type of balance. So I'll continue to keep an eye out and let you know if anything changes. And don't worry, I'm staying safe out here as I develop new content for the show. Nick here covering lifestyle with the winning news.
Thanks, Nate. I'm glad you're staying safe. Overall, we know that businesses have to be open in order to thrive and survive, and we know that. But I just want you to remain safe and socially responsible as possible while doing so. One wrong move can put you out of business permanently. Here on the Winning News, we want to highlight entrepreneurs that are out and making things happen. This week, we are highlighting the CEO and founder of Melanated Curls, Dupreea McCray.
Hi, my name is Dupreea McCray, and my business is Melanated Curls. Melanated Curls is for every woman who have curly hair or doesn't have curly hair but want to lock in moisture into their hair. I was really tired of my hair feeling dry after shampooing, and I really didn't see any difference with my hair as far as in growth or length or tension. So I created these products just to help us all reach our hair care goals. You can find everything at melanatedcurls.com, and you can also join us at our hair group on Facebook at Melanated Curls. Curly girls deserve curly hair care.
Make sure you pick up your products. Mine are definitely on the way. All right, winners. Well, there you have it this week. Make sure that you are following us on all social media. And if you would like to be a contributor or a guest on the Winning News, text TWN to 33777. Until next week, have a winning week.